Welcome to the community. I am Yoga Live, Conyers, Georgia. Welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by community guidelines. Without a doubt, don't worry, YouTube. I will do that. I'm outside. I'm in my driveway. So let me know if the wind or too much. I will go inside. But we should be all right here. Welcome to the community. We live at 1 p.m. We're about to get into some breath work and some meditation. In the next live, we're going to do some headstands. Yes, in the next live, we'll do some handstands. It's a pleasure to be here. I got on this hot black jacket. I might take it off. I'm waiting to see who joins. I seem to be the only one here. This is I've done a few lives before, but this is the first time that I'm committed to going live on YouTube and trying to see who waits to show up. And we're talking about breath work here, breath work and meditation. Yeah, so yeah, this is too hot. I gotta take this off. This is way too hot. Yes, this is kind of hot. Welcome to the community. And I am yoga. This tape is just to support my shoulder. Had a little information. So when I be doing handstands, my shoulder be a little crispy. So this is just to help my shoulder. Welcome to the community. And my name is I am. I hope you are, glad to be a part of this community. We're going to get into some breath work. And the breath work, it's not like breath work on earth. Breath work and meditation is two limbs of yoga, pranayama, jnana, that is designed to balance the system, right? Give the central nervous system balance. It's not designed to see God. It's designed for peace and tranquility. Peace and tranquility is a side effect of breath work and meditation. I'll say that again. Peace and tranquility is a side effect of breath work and meditation. But breath work and meditation is not to see God, and it's not for tranquility. It is a direct way to balance your central nervous system. So if you're struggling, you're on parole, you're on probation, you're on substance abuse, you're in a toxic relationship, you got a pre-existing condition, you're about to get evicted, you're sleeping in your car, or even if you're happy, things is going very well. Breath work is for you, right? Breath work, breathing through your nostrils. This is the proper breathing apparatus, not your mouth. If you continuously breathe through your mouth, you will exhaust yourself. You will get exhausted. The breath is supposed to grace the central nervous system first, and the nervous system distributes the energy and life force through the body so you can have vital energy. So breathing, when you breathe, you are breathing in the creator of all. And when you eat, you are eating earth technology. Food. Saint for this spacesuit. I call it a spacesuit because it's a spacesuit. This whole thing is made of earth. This shirt is made of earth. This necklace is made of earth. This skin is made of earth. The phone is made of earth. Your car is made of earth. The house is made of earth. Everything is designed by earth technology. Right. Peace. You know what? I can't even see the name. The light is shining on the phone, so I can't read the name. But it says, God bless you, thank you. It says and I see this. Is that Charles 42? Thank you. So let's get into some breath work. Let's try to understand what breath work is. That's why I'm on YouTube. I'm here to help improve medicine and improve science. Not to take the place of medicine and science. Medicine and science is a gift from above, right? Breathwork and meditation, it combines all medicine and science. It's metaphysical. So first of all, there are 3 fundamental ways to breathe and 3 foundational ways to breathe. Rhythmic breathing, deep breathing, and then you have subtle breathing, S-U-B-T-L-E, subtle, right? Rhythmic breathing is when it's like box breathing. Inhale for 4, exhale for 4, inhale for 4, hold your breath for 4, exhale for 4, no air in your lungs, 4, then you repeat. That's rhythmic breathing, or alternate nostril breathing. Inhale, exhale. That's alternate nostril breathing. Deep breathing, you can think of slow. Inhale, deep and slow. Exhale, deep and slower. That will definitely balance the central nervous system, slower your heart rate, and slower your breathing. It will calm you. It will calm your central nervous system. And then we have subtle breathing. Subtle breathing is when you get out the way. Your body is going to breathe whether you want it to or not. You cannot stop your body from breathing. That's subtle breathing, right? Go ahead, try to stop yourself from breathing. The body's going to breathe whether you want it to or not. And subtle breathing is the most powerful. That's when life force takes over and it begins to stop the decay. There's less decay happening inside the body when you allow subtle breathing to take over the body. So we're going to get into some breath work right now, and then we're going to integrate it into meditation. But before that, let's talk about some meditation. So in yoga meditation, meditation is the mastery of the integration and modification of the mind. What does that mean? It means you do not stop your thoughts. You are not going to stop thinking. You are not going to stop feeling because you're meditating. That's the function of the mind. That's the function of this spacesuit, to feel and to think. Your responsibility is just to allow it to happen and transcend it. And you will. If you sit still long enough, thinking and feeling will slow down, and eventually you can navigate into higher awareness, higher consciousness, and you can feel it. It sort of feels like you're in space. They call it proprioception, right? And you can feel every cell in your body being lit up. And it's a very calm, relaxing feeling where you have this clarity that you didn't have before you started breathwork meditation. So as I said, I'm outside. I decided to come outside because it's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. It may not be the best place to be for this live. This is my first live. It's not my first live, but it's the first live in a while that I've had on YouTube. I go live every morning at 6 a.m. Monday, not every morning, Monday through Friday. I'm live on TikTok, and I do headstand stretch clinic, and I do breathwork and meditation on TikTok. Instagram, I post daily on Instagram. My students, they're either doing breathwork or doing headstands or doing handstands or doing yoga poses, asanas. I'm back on YouTube because YouTube Long gives me another platform to do this on. And we are going to do the headstand stretch clinic right here. We're going to learn headstands and handstands right here on this channel. And we're going to learn the breath work as well. So let us begin. So one of the fundamental ways of breath work is naturally curved spine. Sit with a naturally curved spine, right? That means you're not slumping. Naturally curved spine. So you have 2 butt bones. You got 2 butt bones. If you sit on your butt bones, it'll straighten your spine out. And it'll stack your neck and head properly on your shoulders. This is the position you're looking for. And there's no rule that says you have to sit in a lotus or you have to sit in any yoga position in order to do breath work or meditation. There's no law in that. But most yogis who are adept or have experience with breath work and meditation, they do sit in it. I do too sometimes. But most of the time, I like to sit in the chair because it keeps me from having to move a lot. Lots of times, yeah, I feel it in my knees and I gotta move. But if I sit in the chair, it cuts down on the movement. So I usually sit in the chair, the front of the chair, and I sit on my 2 butt bones and straighten my spine out. And I like to hold my hands down, or you can hold them up, depending on who you are. It doesn't matter. But let's do some deep, gentle breathing, and let's see what it feels like for you. Now remember, breath work is to balance the central nervous system, the brain balance to the central nervous system. It's not for peace. It's not for tranquility, and it's not to see God. That's not what breath work and meditation is for. Breath work and meditation is for the vitality and being. It's so that you can function with vitality, so that you can have strength, so you can have energy to function. We always in survival mode, right? In the United States of America, I'm from Brooklyn. I live in Kindness, Georgia today. Always in survival mode. Listen, if you're in a toxic relationship, you're struggling right now, you're homeless, you don't know how those bills are going to get paid, if you get ready to get evicted, if you're suffering from alcohol or drugs, if you're very remorseful, very resentful, if you're unforgiving, or right now, if you're too happy, everything is going good, it's time to show some grace and gratitude. Yes, time to show some grace and gratitude. Breath work is for you, right? Balance is the simple central nervous system. Central nervous system is right here. The brain and the spine. That's why they call it central. It's located centrally inside the body. Here's the central nervous system, and the spine, the brain and the spine is considered the central nervous system. The central nervous system has an aspect to it called the peripheral nervous system. The peripheral nervous system is located in the back of the brain on the sides. That's why they call it peripheral, as in peripheral vision. So if you check in with your nostrils right now, deep breath, which nostril is more clearer than the other? Take 3 deep, gentle breaths. If your left nostril is more clearer than your right nostril, then you are parasympathetic dominant. That means your body right now and your being is in rest, relief, and digestive mode. Not only digesting of foods, but of emotions and living life experiences. If your right side is more dominant than your left, meaning more clearer than your left, you are sympathetic dominance. That means fight, or freeze. That's not negative. It means you're very active. You're doing something, you're working out, you're talking, you're cooking. You're doing something active. That's why the right side of your nose is more clearer than the left. Well, at any rate, it shifts on its own. And your responsibility for breathing is to bring it into balance. Having central nervous system balance allows you to have clarity. For instance, let's say you have death in the family, and I have. When I got the news of my sister died, here's was my reaction. That was my reaction. Can I call you? That is Sacred Shades. I need to call you back, honey. That was my reaction. Right? So when I got news of my uncle dying, I was much more prepared, and this was my reaction. That is the parasympathetic dominance taking over. Deep, gentle breaths and processing and digesting that emotional life experience for me. That is the truth. That is the truth. So the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the dominant side, if your left side is more dominant, more clear than the right, you are in parasympathetic dominance. And its responsibility is for rest, relaxation, and digestion of not only foods, but emotions and life experiences. Okay, We're going to get into that a little more. So we have the central nervous system located centrally, the brain and spine. We have the peripheral nervous system on the side, parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system. Now, the parasympathetic nervous system has two components to it: the automatic nervous system and the somatic nervous system. The automatic nervous system is what I just explained, right? The parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system. That's part of the automatic nervous system that's attached to the peripheral nervous system. It's the somatic nervous system. The nervous system is the movement. Here's the somatic nervous system, or this. Or it's when you're doing a difficult yoga pose, handstand, headstand, split. That is the somatic nervous system in effect, right? And it feeds feedback directly to the autonomic nervous system, which feeds to the peripheral nervous system, which feeds it directly to the central nervous system. So there's balance. So again, central nervous system has two systems. Has the peripheral nervous system, which has the autonomic nervous system, which is the sympathetic nervous system, and the parasympathetic nervous system and the sympathetic nervous system. And the autonomic nervous system has two components to it. Okay, so yes, it's a lot of nervous systems. So yeah, let's get that clear. Primary, central nervous system, brain and spine. Brain and spine, central nervous system has the peripheral nervous system, right? The peripheral nervous system has a component to it called the automatic nervous system. And the automatic nervous system is two parts: the peripheral nervous system, right? Two parts: the parasympathetic nervous system, right? And the sympathetic nervous system. Remember that. Let's break that down again. I think I confused myself. I sure did. Central nervous system, brain and spine, has the peripheral nervous system on each side, right? The peripheral nervous system has a component to it called the automatic nervous system. Yes, it's called the automatic nervous system. And it's called automatic because it happens automatic. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. It's going to happen whether you want it to or not. Like your heartbeat, your blood pressure, it regulates automatically. And that's called the automatic nervous system. The automatic nervous system has two components to it, right? The peripheral nervous system and the somatic nervous system. Peripheral nervous system deals with rest, relief, and digestion, and somatic, which is the movement, right? Think of it as your muscular system or skeletal system. And then we have the sympathetic nervous system, which is part of the peripheral nervous system, which is the right side dominant of your body. It's a lot of nervous systems. Finally, we have the enteric nervous system. The enteric nervous system is right here. Gut, your gut. Your gut has a brain in it called the enteric nervous system, and the enteric nervous system has more neurotransmitters in it than your spine. It's called serotonin. And lots of times this is offline because of the vagal tone. When I say vagal tone, I'm speaking of the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is located right here at the base of your skull, and it runs all the way down to your anus. Right, that's the vagus nerve. And it graces your heart, it graces the thymus, it graces your intestines, stomach, everything. And it aids in digestion of foods, emotions, and life experiences. Oftentimes, the enteric nervous system is offline because of the foods we eat, right, and the way we breathe. So if you're not breathing properly, your enteric nervous system is offline. Think of it like this. You ever have a gut feeling, like you got a gut feeling something is wrong? That is the brain. That is the enteric nervous system. That is the first warning. If you walk into a bank and you didn't see a gun, you didn't see the bank being robbed, your central nervous system is not going to send you a warning, but your gut will. But if your gut is offline because of what you eat and you're not breathing properly, The vagus nerve can't signal the central nervous system, hey, something going down here. This is real. So this is why you must learn to breathe properly. This is why I'm on social media teaching this breath work. Now, we don't learn about the importance of breath work. We're going to get into the meditation, but right now, let's get into the way we're supposed to breathe. So first, check in with your nostrils. Take a deep breath. Take 3 deep, gentle breaths. Is one more clearer than the other? Pay attention. Or are they both clear? If they're both clear, there's balance. But if one is more dominant than the other, then you either have parasympathetic dominance, if your left is clearer. If your right is more clear, you have sympathetic dominance. And again, sympathetic is active and outward. Parasympathetic, inward and passive. Okay? Either way, they shift every 2 hours. You notice one nostril will be clearer than the other every few hours, right? But here's the thing. Take one hand, put it on your chest. Take the other hand, put it right beneath your navel, but above your waist. And breathe. Pay attention to your breathing. What is moving first? Is your chest moving first? Or is your abdomen moving first? Or are they moving at the same time? Well, my abdomen is moving at the same time only because I practice this on a regular basis. But if your chest and abdomen is moving at the same time, or if your chest is moving first, then you are breathing incorrectly. You are breathing under duress. And we need to fix that. Because over a period of time, stressful breathing or improper breathing causes more decay inside the body. It's called oxidation. Oxidation is when the organs and the systems retain more carbon dioxide, and that causes more decay, more poop, more urine, more lymph has to work, lymphatic system. The janitor of the body has to work harder. So if you breathe properly, you will cause oxidation, which is less carbon dioxide being held inside the body. So there's less decay. So place your hand. You don't have to, but if you're going to breathe, breathe from beneath your navel, but above your waist first. Focus on that area and make sure it moves first. Your stomach, that area should move out and away from you. Your rib cage should move slightly sideways, and your chest and shoulders should lift slightly on the inhalation. And when you exhale, your shoulders should come down, your ribs should move towards each other, and your stomach should move in. That is called diaphragmatic breathing. That is a pranic breath. That is how you should be breathing. So let's practice that. Inhale from beneath your navel. Will expand, feel your rib cage move, chest and shoulder lift. Exhale, feel your shoulders come down, ribs move in slightly, and your stomach is moving towards your spine. Keep repeating. Keep focusing on the area beneath your navel. Go. Take 5 deep, gentle breaths. Very good. Very good. Excellent. And if you want to test it. Breathe from your chest. See how shallow your breathing is. Breathe from your chest right now. Breathe from this area. It almost hurts. It almost hurts to breathe from this area. And most of us breathe from this area and not realizing that we are breathing under our body is under stress and duress. and it causes a lot of decay and a lot of cortisol being released in our blood, and we age faster. These are medical and scientific facts. What you want to do is shift and learn to breathe from your abdomen. Focus on your navel area, right here where your navel is. Inhale, keep your hand here, right? This will help it. This will help you breathe from this area. Inhale from this area first. And don't stop until you feel your shoulders lift. And then exhale and feel your shoulders come down. Feel your stomach moving towards your spine. And notice the difference in how you breathe. Notice the difference in the clarity you have. Notice the difference in how your body breathes. Notice the difference in how your body feel. Feel the difference. Again, breathe from your chest. Notice it's very shallow, hard. You can do it. You can breathe from your chest, but you will exhaust yourself. You will get exhausted. Now shift to your abdomen, your lower abdomen, and breathe from this area. Notice how you got more energy, more tranquility, right? You got more peace out of that. And I can't see the camera. it's the sunlight glaring on the camera. I can't even see it. But I'm sure you get the point. I'm sure you get the point. So in yoga, breath work, pranayama, dhyana, and dharana and dhyana, they're the same process. They're three of the same process. In other words, you can't meditate unless you learn to concentrate. And you can't concentrate unless you learn to breathe properly. And if you can't breathe properly unless you concentrate. And you can't concentrate unless you meditate. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's the same process. Dhyana, right? So we got pranayama, dhyana, and dharana, which leads to samadhi. So these three processes, right? Dhyana, pranayama, breath work, concentration, dhyana, with the R, dharana, and then there's meditation, dhyana, which leads to samadhi. So that is the process so that's why it's important to learn how to breathe right. Also, if you're not breathing correctly, you can't make a clear executive decision. If you're in a situation, I'm gonna give you one of my situations. So when I was in prison, when I was on Rikers Island is one of the worst places I've ever been in my life. And I'm being very transparent and vulnerable because that's who I am. Rikers Island was one of the most horrible places that you can spend time on. And I spent a lot of my time on Rikers Island breathing. Right? I spent a lot of my time on Rikers Island practicing breath work because it was so chaotic. And I'm surrounded by this chaos. And you can feel it. If you're in a toxic situation, it's going down everywhere around. It affects you indirectly, whether you want it to or not. Well, I would sit there and breathe my way through these situations and circumstances. And it would actually calm the atmosphere. It would actually bring calm to the environment. That's the expansion and the elimination. That's how powerful breath work is. So if you are in a toxic relationship, if you are in a domestic violence relationship, start taking deep, gentle breaths. Deep, gentle breaths from your abdomen, and your spirit will guide you, right? Your consciousness is going to guide you. If you're going to get out of that relationship, you're going to start fighting back. You're going to start doing something about. You're not going to sit there and continue to take that abuse. If you're on parole, if you're on probation and you're struggling, and you struggling to make decisions, you got a warrant and you want to run, sit your ass down, man, and start taking some deep, gentle breaths and think about your situation. Think about your circumstances. Think about, allow your breath to guide you, right? If you're sleeping in your car, right, for whatever reason, start taking time to take deep, gentle breaths from your abdomen, not your chest. Sleeping in your car is stressful. Being on parole and probation is stressful. Being in a toxic relationship is stressful. Trust me, you are breathing from here. You're not breathing from your abdomen. I know, I've been there. Focus your breath on your lower abdomen. Start breathing from your lower abdomen. And by the third breath, watch the change in your central nervous system. Watch the clarity. Watch the tranquility. Watch the serenity that arrives to you. Watch how you become empowered and encouraged to do something about your situation other than make wrong decisions, make the incorrect decisions. The only power you have is your volition, right? The power to choose, regardless of your choices, right? You need to be able to make these decisions with clarity, right? For your will that no one can give you or take away. So in order to do that, you have to have your system, this spacesuit must be in sync. The systems and organs must be in sync. This is divine technology at its best. Earth is the best technology. It ain't the Uber or the Tesla. It ain't the spaceship. It's Earth, right? It's not Earth. Check out Earth technology. This spacesuit, this body is made of Earth technology. It knows what to do. Breathe. Breathe deep and gentle. It knows what to do. It knows how to save you. It knows how to warn you when something is wrong. You just got to bring the systems back online. And you do that by breathing correctly and eating the right foods. Did you know most of the major fast food restaurants are shutting down all over the world? Yes, they are closing down because people are tired of eating foods that don't do their body and health any good, right? Grow beef, processed foods, soybean, NGOs, eating grapes without seeds, eating fruits that only grown with male seeds. It's a lot going on. So you need this. We need things like breathwork and meditation. We need to start eating plant-based foods as best we can. We need to change our diet. We need to improve our diet, our emotional diet, our mental diet, our psychological diet, our spiritual diet. This is the age of it. 2026, that's what it's about. It's about improving your lifestyle, improving your diet, improving your health. We are no longer in the age of information. We are in the age of knowledge, right? We are in the age of the quantum realm, a quantum reality, our imagination. And I'm coming on YouTube on a daily basis, and I'm going to be teaching breathwork and meditation and inversions, yoga inversions. And so come on, it's now time. Let's get into some breathwork, right? So there are 3 fundamental and foundational ways to breathe: rhythmic breathing, deep breathing, and subtle breathing, right? So we're going to do a subtle breathing. No, excuse me. We're going to do a rhythmic breathing right now, right? Alternate nostril breathing, right? Called Nadi Sodhana. Nadi means channel. Sodhana, alternate. So we're going to inhale through the right left nostril, and we're going to exhale through the right nostril. Then we're going to inhale through the right nostril, and we're going to exhale through the left nostril. And we're going to repeat that 20 times. This is the brain balance through the central nervous system. This is the brain balance to your brain, to your mind, to this crown right here. Okay.
Daddy finger, where are you?
Sorry, that's my little nephew's song. So here we go. Now this is Vishnu Mudra. Now I got a problem with that. My fingers does not work right in Vishnu Mudra. I'm gonna do it though for the sake of this practice, but I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna do mine's in a whole another way than you do yours. But we're gonna do this 20 times. So inhale and exhale. Check in with your nostrils. Check in with your being. Check in with your body. Right? See how you feel right now. Pay attention to how you feel. Become critically aware of the sensations of your body right now as you breathe. And remember, do not breathe from your chest. You're breathing from your abdomen. Go. Take about 3 to 5 gentle breaths. Deep, gentle, slow breaths. Relearn. Breathe from your abdomen. Breathe from beneath your navel but above your waist. Go. Okay. Take note. Remember how that felt. Because we're about to do 10 breaths. Inhale. Exhale is 1. Upnoti Sadhana. Alternate nostril breathing. And you're going to see the difference in how your body and being feel after this alternate nostril breathing. Remember, we are talking about rest and relaxation and digestion of emotions, foods, and life experiences, and calming down the central nervous system so that your heart rate slows, right? Your breathing slows, your thinking slows, and emotions. There's less cortisol being secreted in your body. You ready? Here we go. Exhale, inhale. Very good. Excellent. Now, pay attention to your body and being. Just sit in it for a moment and feel it. Don't you feel how clear your nostrils are? Don't you feel a little clarity in your central nervous system? More clarity. Feel your bloodstream. Feel the energy flowing through your body and being. That's the power of the breath work. That is the power of the breath work. Very good. Excellent. Yes, excellent. And from here, we usually guide into the meditation. But we're not going to do the meditation today. We're just going to talk about meditation. And again, meditation is not about stopping your thoughts, stopping your thinking, stopping your feelings. It's not what meditation is about, because you can't stop them, right? What you can do is balance your central nervous system. What you can do is slow your heart rate. What you can do is slow down your breathing. What you can do is calm your breathing, yes. And that in turn slows your thinking. That in turn slows down your feelings because there's less cortisol, less stress hormones being secreted by the central nervous system in your bloodstream. So now you have an opportunity to navigate into higher centers of your being, like your wisdom faculty and your imagination, the quantum entanglement, the quantum realm. That's what meditation is. So meditation, as you breathe, you become laser focused on the seed. There's two kinds of meditations. You can meditate on the seed. Let's say the seed is the sun, right? Or let's say the seed is the moon. Or let's say the seed is God, or the seed is peace. That's meditation with a seed. It's in the Yoga Sutras. Or sit and meditate on no seed. You can focus, meditate on your breath, the inhalations and you can focus and meditate on your heartbeat. The point is that the central nervous system functions better when it has something to focus on, to concentrate on, right? Until you develop the skill to focus on awareness alone, to just be aware, to just sit and witness. It's very hard to sit still and be silent. It's hard to sit still and be silent. I'm someone who's been meditating for 40 years, 30-something years. And it's still hard for me to sit still. But sitting still and silent with all of you is the beginning of meditation. And breathing. Deep, gentle breaths or subtle breathing, which is allowing the body to breathe for you, will bring a synergy, will bring a unity, will bring a coordination of energy, of organs and systems in your body that the world can't offer you. Medicine and science cannot offer you. Medicine and science can't offer you that. Yoga can, metaphysics can, Tai Chi can, Qigong can, Reiki can. All the sacred sciences can't offer you that. Science offers you pills and technology. We need it. We need it. Do not stop seeing your doctor. Do not stop dealing with science. It's necessary. It's a gift from the Creator above, and we need it. There's some things that breath work ain't gonna give you. If you got a bullet in the hole, you ain't gonna breathe your way through that bullet. You better get your butt in that emergency room and have them use that technology and science and knowledge to repair. What we are talking about is something totally higher. It's something more advanced. I can't see the camera. I cannot see it at all because the sun glare. I won't come out and do this no more from this angle. I can't see it. I cannot see. I can't read it because I'm outdoors. It's just beautiful out here. I decided to do this one outdoors. But meditation can get you in places, in spaces within your being that can only be done through meditation. You know, meditation and breath works harmonizes the chakras. Let's be clear. The chakras are always harmonized. They're divine instruments, right? They're energetic divine instruments. From Muladhara all the way to the crown chakra, they are always harmonized. What isn't harmonized is the body, right? The body's always dealing with something, you know, some pain, some ailment, some food, something. So it's not in tune with the chakras. So the body, through breath work and meditation, becomes back aligned with the chakras. And that's why we meditate. That's why we meditate. We do meditation so that we can realign with the chakra, a higher awareness, a higher sense of concentration, you know, higher sense of clarity, you know, that leads to samadhi. I can't describe samadhi to you. You must have the experience of it. It's been a pleasure. We're going on 45 minutes. I'm going to stop at 45 minutes. This is my first live. I am committed to going live and teaching breath work and meditation and yoga headstands and inversion. I'm not going to go tomorrow, Sunday. Sunday will probably be the only day I won't go live. as of right now, unless I get information that says that I should go live on Sunday, or if you request me to go live on Sunday, I will. My next live, what is my next night? I think it's Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays are the days I plan to go live. I want to go live every day, but I don't think I'll be able to go live every day. But Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays will be the breathwork and meditation, and we're gonna breathwork and meditation is one. Then we have the headstand stretch clinic. So those are the two lives that I'm offering right here on YouTube. I hope to see you then. You have my blessings. Any questions or concerns, DM me directly. My name is I Am. My practice is called Siddha Asana. Siddha Asana is found in the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali in the 3rd chapter. Siddha means powers. Asana means seats of poses, asanas, yoga poses. So Patanjali talks about the siddhas, the powers that awaken as a result of practice. Well, I took that and put it into one word. So my practice is called Siddha Asana. And yes, powers have awakened inside me, and I will continue to tell my story. So stay focused. And again, learn how to breathe correctly. Do not breathe from your chest. Breathe from your lower abdomen. It will make a difference in your decision making. It will make a difference in how you handle your decisions, how you handle your business. Again, if you're suffering right now, you're in poverty, you're homeless, substance abuse, you're in a domestic violence situation, toxic relationship, you're hurting because a loved one has passed away, or a friend, or you're suffering from depression, or whatever it is you may be, or you may be just very happy. Be grateful. Learn to breathe with a grateful breath. Breathe from your lower abdomen all the way up to your shoulders. That's how you breathe. It will give your body rest. It will cause less decay inside, and you'll start feeling a lot better. And we're going to get into curing some of these pre-existing conditions with breathwork and meditations. You have my blessings. I hope you enjoy this live, and I will see you Tuesday. Peace. Okay. All I got to do is figure out how to get out of here. Okay. I'm just going to take the phone. Let me see. I can't see the phone. Let me see. Let me see if I can see it. Okay. All right. So now I can see it. Peace, Childs, too. How are you? And Lobrika. Okay. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. There will be more lives. We definitely going to get into it. It's been a blessing. And I shall see y'all. Oh, okay. Who is this? Is that Olivia? Olivia? It's people. Sight. It's my first live, so I got to get used to learning how to do live on YouTube. I know how to do it on TikTok, but not live here. So peace, family. Thank you for joining.